Hi, everyone. Welcome to a special edition of Sports Bash presented by Ticketbash.com. We are at the What's New at Citi Field event here at the Caesars Sportsbook at Citi Field. I'm Peter Schwartz, joined by Vinny Tickets. Another great road trip for the show.
Wow, very filling road trip, but really great to see everything that's going on here at Citi Field, from the new seating areas that they have to the new food offerings that they have. It's really just an amazing day.
So the first thing that we did on our tour is we got a look at the new club area downstairs behind home plate. Well, that club behind home plate was tremendous.
Yeah, actually, they were saying the club used to be 2,500 square feet, is now an astounding 7,000 square feet down there.
So a great premium area for Mets fans here at Citi Field in 2024. They also took us into the brand new team store. They moved the Hall of Fame to a different part of the ballpark. The plaques are upstairs in the Jackie Robinson Rotunda, and I already got texts from my kids. They already want some of the stuff in that new team store.
Well, it's an odd situation. You had the kids with the Mets and you with the Yankees, but it all works.
Let's take a look at some of what the new team store here at Citi Field looks like. Great stuff in the Mets team store, and then came the food here in the Caesars Sportsbook, and all kinds of celebrity chefs and vendors are here, and you can't go home hungry from a thing like this.
Well, I could go home and go to sleep, though. That I could do.
So among the celebrity chefs that were here, Ann Burrell, and she hosts that show, The Worst Cooks in America. I'm a candidate for that show, and I had a chance to catch up with her here at Citi Field today. Well, Ann, it's great to see you. How excited are you to be here at Citi Field for this event?
I am thrilled to be here in Citi Field. I'm a huge supporter of all kinds of New York sports, but to be here, like actually in Citi Field with my food representing New York, is really a dreamy thing.
Now, when you think about going to a baseball game, obviously the baseball game is the most important, but right behind there is eating at the game. So for you to be involved with Citi Field and to make sure that fans don't go home hungry, how important is that for you?
Oh, so in my world, things that bring people together, the top half always food, and then the bottom half is sports and music. And so when I was thinking about this, how to combine two of my loves together, and I always say I'm a professional pleasure provider, so that's what I do.
Now, my wife and I watch the show all the time, and she has said to me, in fact, when I told her you were going to be here, she said, you have to get on that show. So I'm going to say to you, I have no cooking experience. I don't know how to cook. I was a failure at success rice trying to warm it up in a microwave. Is there any hope for me if I came on the show?
Absolutely. But it has to be that you want to learn. I can teach anyone that wants to learn.
I think my wife already loves me, but I think if I learned how to cook, I think she'd love me even more. So maybe we can work something out.
There you go. All right. I like that. Yes.
So what do we have over here?
So my stand is Ann Burrell's Italian Eats. So always the first thing when I think of Italian food or like ballpark Italian food, I think of a chicken parm hero. So
you had me at chicken parm. Can I try it?
Yes.
Can I try it? Let's do this.
It's a seeded semolina roll that we brush with olive oil and garlic and then griddle it so it's on garlic bread.
All right, let's test this out. Let's see. You want to
Here,
hold this?
yes, I'll hold that. But then after that, I have something else for you to try.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Crispy, crusty, tangy, cheesy, like everything that you want. And the roll is really important.
Oh, it's tremendous. What else?
Okay, so I think these are going to be the star of all of Citi Field this season. This is pepperoni chip nachos.
Okay.
So instead of tortilla chips, we fried pepperoni, and it has, so that's the chip for it. And it's a perfect, like, scooping, doesn't get soggy vessel for all the stuff that's on there, which is a sausage ragu, provolone cheese sauce, crispy parm, pickled hot cherry peppers, lettuce, tomato, like everything you want in nacho, but on crispy pepperoni.
Well, the diet is out the window this week. Let's go. I'm going to ask you to hold that. And you get to hold the microphone and play reporter.
All right, there you go. Here, get it in scoop right there. Yeah.
Here we go.
So like,
let's just do this.
Yeah, get right in there and get all the stuff.
Another home run from Ann
Yes,
Burrell.
there we go.
Thank you so much for joining me, and best of luck, and thanks. And I'm going to get on that show.
All right, I will help you. Tell your wife that she'll owe me one.
Okay. Ann Burrell. Some other great vendors. Besides the big ones, there were a lot of great vendors that were here in and around Citi Field.
Absolutely. It was so great to get to see. I know that one of the vendors we saw was part of the Taste of Queens, which they had a contest, and she said they had hundreds upon hundreds of entries for that contest. So you had the opportunity of speaking to one of those winners, which I thought was a great interview.
And that was Christina Perez from Rai Rai. Let's take a look at my chat with her. Here with Christina Perez from Rai Rai's here at the Mets What's New at Citi Field event. So tell me a little bit about your company and the great story about how you guys got here today.
That's amazing. Yeah, so my name is Christina. I work with Chef Ryan, who's around here, mingling somewhere. We started this in 2021, post-pandemic. We cooked out of the kitchen at his house. That sprung us into our first restaurant, small spot in Jamaica, Queens, in a food court tucked away, and from there, you know, we've just been hustling, and we saw the application for Taste of Queens a couple months ago, and we applied not knowing anything would come out of it, and out of hundreds of applicants, we were chosen. We had to sit down we had all the top executives for Mets, and you know, we had all the chefs, all the executive chefs there, and we had to present our food. We had to talk about ourselves and our story and where Ryan came from. He's an immigrant. We're a Black-owned restaurant, and you know, it was really exciting. And you know, after the chefs tried our food, it was a game over.
All right, it's one thing for the chefs to try the food, but it's another thing for me to try the food. So let's do so. So tell us what we have here.
Well, here we have a jerk chicken thigh marinated in jerk seasoning, topped off with a mint coleslaw, a sweet plantain, mango chutney, and yeah, this is our jerk chicken sandwich. It will be available alongside our jerk burger. That is like a slam. Oh my God.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you hold the microphone.
Oh yes.
So you hold the microphone and the little piece that goes with it.
Here, we got to get you some jerk sauce.
Jerk sauce.
Yeah,
right.
we got to.
Load it up.
Whoop.
Whoa. Let's take that out. Vinny is shooting. He's intense on this. Oh my God, so good.
Yeah.
Really good texture. The taste is unbelievable.
Yeah.
So where can people get this at Citi Field?
We're on the field level, right next to those big screens and like by Shake Shack over there. And we'll be there May 24th and through July 14th.
It's my new friend Christina.
Yes.
It's Rai Rai's here at Citi Field.
Thank you so much.
25 mozzarella stick. Actually, 100% fresh mozzarella.
Verrazano panini over there. Lots of good stuff. Let's try this out. So good. Go check out the rest of the place. There's also a place called Comfortland that's going to be here at Citi Field. I spoke to some of their people as well. James Avatar gave me a nice little tour of the table that they had here, and that was a very yummy delight as well. I'm here with James Avatar from Comfortland in Astoria. There's so many great options here at this Mets What's New at Citi Field event, but I had to stop off and say hello to you. Tell me what we have here.
Oh, well, right now we're doing the loaded bases grilled cheese.
Loaded bases.
Loaded
not
bases.
Not bases loaded, loaded bases.
Loaded bases.
Yeah.
So you got your brisket that's been braised in Coca-Cola.
Uh-huh.
And then you got your sourdough that's been slathered.
By the way, you had me at brisket.
Yeah, I know. May I continue?
Yes.
Excellent, all right.
Go ahead.
So you got the sourdough, right, that's got the garlic butter on it, toasted to perfection. But in the middle of those two cheeses, you got the Jack and Coke caramelized onions.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, no, I'm going to watch you eat this.
You're going to
gotta
watch
bite
it.
into
So you
that
know what?
thing.
I'm going to take this. You're going to take
I'll
the
hold you.
microphone.
Yeah.
You're going to take the microphone.
Let's see if we can get that first crunch.
Let's see. Here we go. Ready?
Okay. Take your time now. Take your time. You see?
This is one of the greatest things I've ever had in my life.
You see?
So where are you going to be located at Citi Field this
We're
year?
going to be in the Coca-Cola truck.
Uh-huh.
I guess it's on the message.
Right field, upstairs, right field.
Yeah. We're gonna
Oh
be
my
in the
God.
Coca-Cola
This
truck.
is so good.
Yeah.
I want to thank you very much.
Absolutely.
You're doing a good job doing the reporting here, too.
Thank you very much. Can I have a job? No?
I'll talk to my bosses about it.
If not a job, just give me a grant and I'll
It's,
be fine.
it's James from Comfortland. Come visit them here at Citi Field.
Yeah, now let's
So many great options here at Citi Field. We've got steak and mac and cheese. Let's see how this works out. This is good stuff. I know the kids are going to like this. Let's see what else they got. Finally, last interview that we did here at Citi Field, I had a chance to talk with one of the greatest mascots ever, and that's Mr. Met. So I have to ask you, Mr. Met, how are you enjoying this event today? Have you been eating a lot? And a lot of great stuff here today, right? Like a lot of new things that fans can enjoy? So I have to ask you, I'm a close personal friend of Sparky, the Islanders mascot. I'm wondering how friendly you are with Sparky. Big friends, Mr. Met and Sparky. How are the Mets going to do this season? Are we going to have a good season? Would this be a good time to mention, even though I'm a Yankees fan, I still like you? There you go. Mr. Met.
And it's designed really to engage the fans at all places on the golf course. And we're really proud to do that. We really value our relationship with the Mets.
Well, Vinny, that was an action-packed day that we had here at Citi Field. A very filling day, a lot of fun.
It was exciting. It was fun. A little chilly, but it was great to get that resurgence with the new weather coming, new baseball season coming, and all of our teams are all undefeated.
He's Vinny Tickets. I'm Peter Schwartz. We're at Citi Field. Thanks for watching this special edition of Sports Bash presented by TicketBash.com.